Wasting time, wasting time. You're avoiding doing stuff. Oh yeah, yeah. We're not doing anything. I'm such a lazy bastard today. Oh yeah, alright. I wish I would do some work tonight. By tonight, I mean today. But I had to rhyme, so I said tonight. I'm wasting time, I'm such a lazy ass. WheezyNews, jang, jing, badonka-donk, boom. Hello, this is just a WheezyNews for no reason. If you've been waiting for the next Inflict Nissan and Health in which Chyna and I watch Road to Perdition, it still hasn't happened yet. We have a track record of starting a podcast and then not continuing, and that is seems to be happening here. But we will get to it, maybe, probably, I don't know. But in other news, I've been doing TikTok videos, and I put up a couple live streaming editing videos on this channel, and I've put up a couple live streams of me playing Elden Ring on Wheezy Gamer, and I put up a new video on the main channel about not drinking alcohol for 4 months, and another one about laughing every day for a month, and I'm working on the next one, which is about how to stay inspired for life. And so I'm doing a lot of things. I'm just not doing them right now when I want to be doing them. It's kind of weird how the next video is about how to stay inspired for life, and I'm procrastinating on it. But just mildly. And part of productivity is, meeting yourself where you are. And that is, in fact, the first tip on my how to stay inspired for life video. Well, kind of. It's lowering the bar is the first tip, basically. Like for this video, for instance, I'm doing minimal editing and I didn't even shower yet and my hair is sticking up. I kind of like the authenticity about it. Do you? No? Yes? Maybe? Whatever. What else is going on? Let's see. I watched a couple of Zay Frank's old videos from the show with Zay Frank. He has a show which is newer. That's more readily available. Every time I reference Zay Frank, people go back to his a show, and they think that's what I'm talking about. But why did he name it a show? It's the show, which is even earlier. In 2006-ish, he made a video, 2005, 2006, or 2006 to 2007. He made a video every weekday for a year. Like one of the first, the very first prominent person to do something like that on the internet. And it's greatly inspired me to start this whole thing. And I reference him in my ways to be how to be inspired for life video when I talk about busting your cycle. You have to bust your cycle. I got the phrase from him and kind of the idea from him about how to, shake it up. If you're feeling like you're in a rut, bust your cycle. And he even talks about getting up super early as a thing to do to bust your cycle. And then I did that for a video on the main channel. And so I was watching some of those very old videos and getting very inspired again by him. And I started making this video probably because of that, because I got that feeling of just, making stuff on the day. You make a thing and it's done that day. It's a good feeling when you can keep up with it. It's different when you're 41 years old and you have a wife and a child and I don't know. Did he have a wife and child when he was doing that? I'm not 100% sure. I don't know if he had a child. Anyway, it's different when you have obligations. And because if I decide to just make videos off the cuff that I spend like 6 hours on every day, like he did for a show and like I've done in the past, I just said a show, the show. It feels unfair. It feels like I'm being selfish by doing that. Even though I'm working hard, It's just working hard on my project about me and my ideas and my opinions. And I do that for the main channel for Wheezy Waiter, but I don't make those videos come out as frequently. And so I'm working on them a little bit at a time, and I'm able to contain the amount of work I do on each video for each day. But if I were to try to finish one every day and just work on it for hours and hours and hours and put it up there, it feels selfish to me. It feels like that's time I could be spending with my family, That said, maybe there will come a day where I'll attempt at something like that again. Just try to figure out a good balance so I'm, still present in my real life. Because back when I started this, my real life, I had friends. I had a real life. I was in a band, but it wasn't like it felt less of a betrayal if I decided to work on my own project for a while and not see my friends quite as often as it does. It doesn't feel as much of a betrayal as it does to not see your wife and child, or husband and child. So I'm making this video. I mentioned this before in the main channel videos. Did I mention it on this channel yet? I'm doing a newsletter every Tuesday. Two's Better newsletter. Be a Two's Better newsletter getter. And every Tuesday I'm just kind of talking about, it's kind of similar to this. I'm talking about things that I'm doing, but I also have like a main topic for each newsletter so far anyway. The last one was about Joel Haver, YouTuber. I keep forgetting how to pronounce his last name, and how he inspires me, and about particularly his video about how you're already a filmmaker, and it's kind of about how you don't need millions of dollars to make things. You can just do it now. And he's made 9 feature films, 7 in a year. Just put them up on YouTube, no budget. And it's inspiring. And so that was the last newsletter. And I'm just going to try to keep doing them every week. I also put in, 2 weeks ago, I just wrote a page for a story. It could turn into a novel. I don't know what it'll turn into. I just started, and then the next week I wrote a little more. But it's a time travel story, and then I was like, oh crap, I got it. It's a story that I've been noodling around in my mind for a while. It's a story that my 10-minute rule video that I think was maybe 2 years ago at this point, I wrote for 10 minutes a day. That was the story that I was kind of working on. But now I've brought it back for the newsletter. But last time I did it, I put up the snippet, the second snippet, and I was like, uh-oh, this is a time travel story, and I need to work out the logic of this. So I had to stop. And I spent an hour writing down, trying to figure out, okay, what's actually going to happen here? Because I kind of liked the idea of not knowing what's going to happen and just kind of going with it. But when it's a time travel story, I feel like I need to plan it a little more. And maybe I shouldn't have done a time travel story, but I think I've planned it out pretty good, and I'm gonna roll with it. And hopefully, I'll update it in the next newsletter. What else do I got going on? I think we're good at the moment. Oh yeah, Jake and I we did a movie that's on this channel. We're doing a movie at the end of every month, hopefully, in which we do a roundup of each movie we've seen that month, and so that's pretty cool. And doesn't kill you, still grew mildew. What didn't save you made you play through over and over. And why isn't this my cup of tea? What the hell is wrong with me? Nothing. Oops. Nothing. Nothing's wrong. every disaster over and over, and he told me, son, I finally see what the hell is wrong with me. Nothing's wrong, nothing. Hold on. Yeah, it's one of the songs I made for my song Every Day for a Month. The original version is right here on this channel, and probably it's recorded the exact same way in the exact same place, so probably pretty similar in quality. My hair is a little funkier now, though, so this performance is probably better for that. I might do, once I shoot this inspiration footage, I might do another live stream of me editing the video. So be on the lookout for that, and look out for yourself. You're gonna make it through whatever you're dealing with. You're gonna be able to do this. You can do this. I know you can. And I think we're done.